Hey guys, welcome back to xxwiki, your knowledge channel. So today's video is about the Toposa people of South Sudan. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. So the Toposa are an ethnic group in South Sudan living in East Equatorial State and also in southeast of Jonglei State. Their main settlements are Kapotia, Riwoto, and Naras. The Toposa language is a Nilotic language. It belongs to the Turkana group, which also includes Karamojong of Uganda, Nyatom of Ethiopia, and Turkana of Kenya. The Turkana and Toposa languages are so close that they are intelligibly similar. Other names for the Toposa people or their language are the Akara, Kare, Kumai, Toposa, and Topota. They have traditionally lived by herding cattle, sheep, and goats, and in the past were involved in the ivory trade. So a fun fact about the Toposa was that during the Second Sudanese Civil War in 1983 to 2005, some Toposas helped with the Sudanese People's Liberation Army known as the SPLA. So the possession of cattle along with possession of a loaded gun are the main measures of status and wealth in the Toposa culture, and cattle being the central culture for the Toposas. The traditional Toposa weapon was a long throwing spear used in raids in conjunction with the shield. So the women are expected to remain at home, which includes farming, cooking, raising children, and caring for the elderly. So there is no clear political organizations among the Toposas, although respect is paid to elders, chiefs, and wise men. Most decisions about the clan or community are made in meetings attended only by men, which traditionally is held in the dark hours before the dawn. It is said Captain King, a soldier of the Anglo-Egyptian condominium who conquered the Toposa and ruled them for 16 years, wrote, "There seems no doubt that prior to the advent of the Abyssinians, even the idea of the chief was entirely known as a Taputa. The affairs of section and nation were regulated by the leaders of the ruling class, next but one above the warrior class. Gifted individuals such as Chalajanbang or Latukol himself as an elder might by their force of character or prudence come to exercise unusual sway, but this was purely personal, and there was no concept of it passing on his death to his son." Okay, that's a very interesting analogy from the Captain King. So the Toposa believe in a supreme being and in ancestral spirits who may assist in overcoming problems such as drought or epidemics of diseases among their herds. They believe that men originally lived with Nike Wunji in the sky, but they say they slid down a rope to earth, then the rope then broke, separating them from heaven. So the Toposa culture is orally transmitted through songs, dance, music, poems, and folklore. So we're going to learn about the early history of the Toposas. So the Toposas belong to what has been called the Karamojong Cluster, which includes the Karamojong people of Uganda, the Dangaro and Jay people in eastern South Sudan and southwestern Ethiopia, and the Turkana people of Kenya. The Toposa say that they originated in the Losola Mountains in Uganda, moving away during a severe drought that killed both people and animals. The immortal quarrel between the Luo people and the Tap, ancestors of the Toposa people, was thought to have upset the harmony of all life in northern Uganda, causing a great famine in 1587 to 1623. So if you guys haven't watched the video I made about the Luo people of South Sudan, I make sure to put it in the description bar for you guys to check out, and also up here. And there's I believe the Pari, they have the same story where it tells us how they separated from the northern part of Uganda, and I think that's who they're talking about, but I'm not exactly sure. I can do more research on it, but I think that's similar story. But I'll attach the video down below, so you guys know anything about Luo history in Uganda. Make sure you guys share with us in the description, in the comment section. Thank you. So they say the people were forced to move away for great distances, and those who remained were reduced to cannibalism. After leaving the heartland of the original group, the ancestors of the Toposa settled at Losana for a while, then drifted north in search of grazing. At Loroyo, one group, the Nayatam or the Dangoro, went east, while the Mosengo and Kor sections of the Toposa, under pressure from the Turkana, moved west and had settled in Kepotea by 1830. And also, this part of this ending also sounds like the Merle people, so I'm gonna attach that video too. Like I think, because they are a Nilotic group, so I think all these people are basically connected. It's just in different ways. That's what I'm getting from this research. But you guys let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that the Toposas are connected with the Merle and the Luo of South Sudan? I would like to know you guys' opinion. So the Lotuyo have a tradition that their glamorous kingdom of Amatari was destroyed by the Toposa sometime around the start of the 19th century. An exiled king of the Lotoyo had taken refuge in Toposa land. Alone apart from his dog, he returned with the band of Toposa who encircled the city. When people took refuge in the king's palace, which had strong walls, the Toposa pushed over the walls, and so after the battle, the Latuka basically scattered to the villages into their current territory. The Toposa became involved in the ivory trade in the late 19th and early 20th century, when Muhammad Ahmed established the Mahdiya in 1881. The effect was to almost stop trade in ivory through Sudan to the north. Instead, exports began flowing through Ethiopia. As the British established a presence in Sudan and East Africa in the 1890s, they imposed regulations preventing extortion through their territory of immature or female ivory. In response, the Toposa turned increasingly to Maji and Ethiopia as a market for their ivory. Before World War I, Ethiopian influence stretched westward to the Kedepo River and beyond, and the ivory trade in this area was unaffected before 1927. Wow, that's actually really interesting history. So the Toposa developed close relations with Swahili traders, and intermarriage was common. The Toposa language became a lingua franca to the west of Lake Rudolph and throughout the most of eastern Equatoria. The trade route between Mbele in what is now Uganda and Maj ran through Toposa territory, not because it was the shortest route, but because it had a dependable year-round water, and donkeys could be readily obtained to carry ivory. Another route ran from Maj by way of Obayok, North Latif, Lifon, and in the Badagari swamp to the Nile. The ivory trade brought arms and amulets from Ethiopia into Toposa territory, and these were used in joint cattle raids with the Swahili on neighboring people. Wow. So that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video very well. Like I said in every video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.